Alright, good YouTube, it's your boy onesevv, back with another video. I do want to apologize because I did tell y'all I'm going to drop 2 videos a day. I actually recorded, like I wasn't Batman. I recorded my entire day. I woke up real late and I was recording, trying hard to get the video out. But then when I checked the footage, all of it was in 2x speed. But I'm like, alright, that's not a problem. I mean, it was rewinded, it was slowed down. So I'm like, alright, not a problem. I just speed the video up. But then the video had no audio. And it was like a long video. I had to like a little morning routine, was cleaning and stuff like that. So that video had to get discarded. So I just came with y'all with this video. Something like a little mukbang, I guess. Not really, but really. I just really had a topic on my head I was thinking about. I was watching this girl on YouTube. Her name is Fluid. Damn, bro. They only gave me one of each sauce. Like, what do I do with that? That's why you gotta check your bags before you pull off, bro. Thank God I keep an extra stash, but I'm just saying, like, that's only out of honey mustard. I don't even know if the Polynesian. I don't think I got no more Polynesian. Oh yeah, I do. Yeah. Alright. We're good. But yeah, I was watching a girl on YouTube, her name Fluid, and she would just talk about basically like finding yourself, like soul searching, and finding like your purpose in a way, but you know, just giving you something to live for. So that's kind of what I want to talk about. You know, just finding yourself, finding your soul and stuff like that. Because I feel like graduating high school, once you graduate high school, you have all the freedom in the world. You know what I mean? And some people go to college, but like as a person like me, I didn't go to college, or at least not yet. So I have all the freedom in the world, and like I just have time to myself to like really figure out who I am, because I really don't know who I am as a person just yet. You feel me? So when I with this free time, it's like I have so much time to just think and figure myself out, and it can be a gift and a curse. Don't get me wrong, because you can either take these times and really be progressive and really work and really try to find yourself and figure out what you want to do in life, or you're gonna take this time and just mess around and party and do drugs and stuff like that. But anywho, I feel like that's an important stage. Right now I'm at an important stage in my life where I do gotta find myself, and I know there's a lot of people that either watch my content around my age, or me might be older, and you still feel like you're going through like a little crisis or something, or still trying to find yourself. So I'm just here to give y'all some tips, but I think helped me find myself a little bit. I'm not gonna say I'm all the way there just yet, because it is a journey. I don't think you're ever gonna be done, but I'm just give y'all some tips. I wrote some stuff down on my phone just so I can remember. Number one, I would say, is just go create something. You know what I mean? Go be artistic. You know what I mean? Me personally, this is something that feeds the soul, I should say. Not more so like finding yourself, but in a way you do find yourself through art. You know what I mean? Art can help you express yourself. You know, me personally, like y'all seen in my last video, I got posters and stuff like that, and I'll show y'all. I got posters like these little stuffies, and like this little, just like this little stand where I have some decoration. You know what I mean? And it's art. You know what I mean? It's a way of expressing myself and showing my interest in things, and something that keep my mind going. You know what I mean? Because I can keep elevating my art, keep changing stuff out, and blah blah blah, so forth and so forth. I got sketchbooks. I don't draw as much, but I did used to draw like a little bit in there and stuff like that. And now look at me now, I'm making YouTube videos. This is a form of art, a form of creation. You know what I mean? No matter how good and neat it is, it's still a form of creation. But I have my beats on because I'm on a game, but yeah, it's still a form of creation. You know what I mean? So stuff like this, it feeds your soul, because you're able to express yourself the way you want to express yourself. No one can tell you how to draw. No one can tell you what art pieces to look at. No one can tell you what videos to create. You know what I mean? This is all you. No one can take this from you, and that it gives you something to like hold on to and be proud of yourself about, and just help get some stuff off your chest, or at least it does for me. You know what I mean? Especially when I make these type of videos, it's kind of like I'm just talking, like I'm venting. You know what I mean? Because I really don't like venting to a lot of people, so I can come on here and just talk about any topic, vent, get stuff off my chest, or I can cinematically make a video the way I want it to look, and I'm like, damn, like I feel good about myself. You know what I mean? And it's like a way to help express yourself and stuff like that. And yeah, help feed your soul and find your soul, family. Um, Another thing, this is a big one. I feel like to get rid of labels. Yeah, I mean, growing up, you're automatically put in systems um, by these governments, these higher beings, these higher people. Yeah, I mean, out in the world, and you're automatically just labeled as something. You know what I mean? And I graduated high school, and even in high school, I always try to stay away from titles and labels because it just automatically boxes you into one category. You know what I mean? And when you're boxing in one category, your mind just kind of manifests a life built around that category. You know what I mean? So let's say if I'm like, yeah, bro, I'm a street dude. Now that puts it in my mind that I'm going to do a lot of street activities that, I mean, I don't really need to be doing. You see what I'm saying? So, or it's just limiting you to that. Oh yeah, I'm a street dude, so I'm only gonna do street stuff. I'm not gonna go venture out. I'm not gonna go hiking. I'm not gonna go fishing. I'm not gonna do that because that's not what street dudes do. Blah blah. You feel me? On that type, it just limits you into one category. And when you're trying to find yourself, you cannot be tied down to nothing. You can't be attached to something. You have to be able to bend, be flexible. You know, you gotta be able to be willing to go explore and go do all this stuff. And I'm not saying street dudes don't. That was just an example, but just try to get rid of labels. Try not to label everything. Just take things for what it is and leave it as that. You know what I mean? If for one, it helps you just face things head on and let things be what it is. You're not, you know, when you try to label something, you're trying to, how can I say, you're trying to stereotype by this and this and that. No. You feel me? You can just let things be and things will come and go as it is. You know what I mean? And it also, like, gives you less control. And I know for a lot of people, control is something we bother with because, like, you know, we're humans. You know, we might get is a greed and all this, etc., etc. You feel like you must control the situation because that's when you're going to be most comfortable. But sometimes you got to get uncomfortable. Sometimes you got to get rid of everything, get rid of the labels, and let life not pass you by, but just take what life has given you and learn from it. You know what I mean? Hopefully this makes sense. Hopefully that makes sense. Like, when you're just labeling everything and you're just tying yourself down to something that you don't really have to be tied down to. You're attaching your energy into something you don't gotta be attached to. Just let things be and just let stuff happen and act accordingly. You know what I mean? Another thing, get into nature. When I was going through my most darkest times, at first I wasn't even a believer in. Oh, this is nice and hot. At first I wasn't even a believer in going to nature, but it's crazy because when I was a kid, I loved being outside. And that's obviously everyone's the happiest. Well, most people are the happiest when they were kids. You know what I mean? If you had a good upbringing, good childhood, you're the happiest when you're a kid. So, I was a kid. I used to love being outside. I didn't even think about a phone or a computer or something that often. I would go outside, hang with friends, play football, go on like trails and etc. etc. And I realized that oh my god, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm not cutting it out either, so y'all gonna have to see it. But I realized I was vibrating higher when I was always outside. You know what I mean? And I don't think that's a coincidence at all because, for one, nature is like unlimited knowledge. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you're outside, you just pick up and learn on so many things. Like, you're always evolving when you're outside, you know? I feel like when we're on our phones and on these computers and whatever, we're just trapped inside of this screen. And it's not real life. It's not actual life, you know what I mean? Because once I turn this shit off, it don't exist no more. Well, I can always go outside. Nature is always going to be here. It was here before I was born. It's going to be way here after I was born. And, you know, it's like unlimited knowledge. You feel me? And I also feel like that's the reason why these higher governments and et cetera, like these countries and people that run the world, the 13 families, all these like people, they are trying to slowly but surely get rid of nature because like I genuinely feel like it helps you vibrate higher. You know what I mean? Me personally, I love bodies of water and trees, so I like to go to lakes and ponds and stuff like that, and just sit there and relax. Like genuinely, it's so mind clearing, bro. You can get a nice grasp of what you like and who you are when you're outside in nature, because you don't really have much distractions. You can look at the imperfections in nature and to see how it still comes together so beautifully, you know what I mean? And you can just help apply those type of lessons and stuff to your life, you know what I mean? Genuinely, like when I was going through my hardest times, when I told you I didn't really believe in nature, but I was like, fuck it, bro, I'm gonna just start going outside more. Let me just get out the house. I genuinely just felt so calm and so like stress free. I just felt like me. You feel what I'm saying? Like I was able to really sit down, be by myself, be with my thoughts, with no distractions, no people around, turn my phone off, and just really find myself in a way. Help find myself. You know, I go out there and journal. That's another thing. I advise people to, journal and stuff like that. And yeah, like that stuff just helps feed the soul, helps find the soul, you know what I mean? And it just overall helps raise your vibrations as a person, you know what I mean? And lastly, what I have written down in my notes to help, feed the soul and still soul search, you feel me? Interact and give to people. You know what I mean? I gotta take advice from myself on this one because I know I'm very closed off from the world. I actually strongly dislike people. But what I will say is, as I get more mature, I do realize that relationships are key, and who you hang around is generally who you're going to be. I mean, if you're hanging around low frequency people who are vibrating real low, that's who you're going to be, inevitably. Then you're going to slowly but surely manifest your life into whatever they are, because that's all you're feeding your brain, that's all you're feeding your soul. So definitely go out, interact with people. I mean, get to know different people, get to know different things, learn about different things, Because all knowledge, I feel like, is good knowledge. You know what I mean? Like, just learn about different stuff. Don't try to surround yourself by people that's exactly like you. Because then you're not going to grow. You don't grow that way. You grow from uncomfortable situations, different situations, you know what I mean? Think about it, bro. If we never had no type of adversity, everything was just set from life, like planned out for us since we were born, we would never grow as a society, as a human race. You know what I mean? We would just be all stagnant. But, we all go through different journeys in life, uncomfortable situations to where we're forced to have to think and grow and stuff like that. And people will introduce you to new things. You will be surprised how just talking to one person can introduce you to a whole different path of life, you know what I mean? Like, for example, like my cousin, he's into like astrology and stuff like that. I not the biggest like astrologist or nothing like that. Like I like planets and shit, but I never get into it. But when I talked to him and he introduced me to this whole different world, it actually made me cry. Like I actually start crying because I'm like, damn, like it's just so much shit that I just learned and it touched my heart. You feel me? And I would have never known if I never, feel me, indulged into those conversations with him. So I definitely encourage people to go out there and talk to people and give back. As humans, we're all here to help each other. Feel me? We all we got type thing. So definitely try to help people, give back, be kind to people, because you never know what someone else is going through. And you just generally being a nicer person and giving back to the world, karma is a real thing. It's going to come back to you times 10. You know what I mean? But I'm not saying go do stuff. Don't go do good stuff for good karma. Generally have pure intentions to be a good person, but it will reward you. The universe is very rewarding. You know what I mean? And yeah, that's basically what I wanted to hit on today. I didn't even eat my food much, but that's really what I wanted to go into today, because I feel like that's in the period of life that I'm in right now. Just trying to find my soul and find out my purpose and what I want to do. But doing those things generally help me gather my thoughts and manifest the type of life I want and plan for myself and become the person I want to be. So I advise some of y'all to do that. If you believe in a religion or any type of higher power, I definitely say keep that first. You know what I mean? Your higher conscious is what we're trying to achieve. You know what I mean? We're trying to get there. And if your faith is like you believe in Jesus and or Muhammad, whatever. I don't want to be disrespectful because I'm not really too educated on religion. But whoever you believe in, keep them first. Pray to them. Connect to that higher conscious and keep going. And for my people that's spiritual, make sure you're tapping in with yourself, meditating. Still keep your beliefs and faith in the higher conscious, higher being above you and stuff like that. And just keep going, bro. I swear, hopefully some of these tips help y'all. Hopefully, fam, y'all take them, y'all roll with them. Because I'm definitely trying to roll with them. I'm definitely trying to get way more consistent of just feeding my soul and finding myself and stuff like that. It's pretty crazy. I'm saying feeding my soul when I'm eating this shitty food, but it's whatever. It's pretty ironic. But anyways, hope y'all like, comment, subscribe. Make sure y'all share the video. Sorry for missing the first upload. You feel me? My video was just messed up. That's on my fault for not checking my camera before to see what mode it was in. But like, comment, subscribe, bro. Love y'all, bro. Heal up and peace. See y'all tomorrow.